is round 24 of the Betfred Championship. Please welcome York Knights and your Wakefield Trinity!
York Knights are today's visitors to the DIY Kitchen Stadium. It's round 24 of the Betfred Championship. The Knights didn't have the best start to the season, but since the appointment of former Trinity boss Mark Applegarth, things have improved so much so they've won their last 5 matches, including an impressive victory over Toulouse Olympique in the south of France. So it's going to be a good test for Trinity as coach Daryl Powell makes some changes to the Trinity 17. Coming back in, Lachlan Walmsley, Matty Ashurst, and from injury Luke Gale and Caleb Welly, but there's no Liam Hood, he's missing with a knee injury. So the Trinity 17, Max Jarrett reverts to his favourite fullback position. Jerry McGilvery, Ian Thornley, Ollie Pratt and Daryl Alford at the 3/4. Liam Kane, Luke Gale in the halves. And in the package, Josh Bowden, Tommy Doyle, Renufa Tony, Matty Ashurst, Josh Griffin and Jay Pitts. And on the bench, Lachlan Walmsley, Caleb Welly, Kai Rodwell and Isaiah Vangener. 18th man for Trinity, Matthew Coates. The visitors, Joe Brown at fullback, ex-Trinity man Tom Lynham, Ollie Field and Joe Law, who's on loan from Trinity at York, and Brad Ward. Halfbacks is Nick Howe Williams and Atta Hingano. And in the package, Ronan Michael, Will Job, Jack Martin, Connor Bailey, Jacob Gannon and Jordan Thompson. On the bench for Mark Applegarth's side, Jack Teenby, Brendan Santa, Josh Daly and Bailey Atrabus. Referees James Vella. Welcome from me, TC and cameraman Andy Davis. Max Jarrett gets the game underway. First touch of the ball of the black shirted, black short York Knights on the 10-metre line. All goes right. Trinity again, as they've done this last few weeks, moved in very quickly. Probably noticed already that Andy and myself are filming from the back of the East Stand, the Neil Fox MBE stand, the brand new stand, looking out towards the West Terracing. It's been raining in West Yorkshire for the last couple of hours, so it might be a little bit slippy underfoot. Hingano kicks on the last. Jarrett moves about 6 or 7 metres from left to right, takes it well, and Trinity to get their first touch of the ball about 10 metres inside their own half. Liam Cade, acting halfback, goes left to Jerry McGilvery, who this week has announced his retirement from Rugby League at the end of the season. What a great player he's been, not only this season of course, but all those seasons over at the Huddersfield Giants. England international of course. Great servant to the game of Rugby League. Tommy Doyle at acting halfback after the Daryl Alford's drive. Into the dummy to the right for Bowden. York have moved in quickly. Just right of centre, Doyle brings it to the right with Liam Kay. Inside ball to Griffin. Doyle has looked both left and right and then back to the left it goes, left with Gale, who's been out for the last few weeks. That's gone high, it's meant for Tom Lynham. Lynham gathers the ball 5 metres from his own line. Matty Ashurst had moved in quickly along with Ollie Pratt. Trinity intent on keeping the York Knights not only in their own 10 but bundling them back to within a couple of metres of their own goal line. James Vella, the referee, is an Australian by the way. Let's hope he interprets the rules as we know them. Will Job, 6 years as a York Knight at acting halfback. Bringing it left to Joe Law. Mid-season went from Trinity to Hunslet on loan and then Mark Applegarth took him to York. And his scoring tries is Joe Law, of course, son of Trinity's Graham Law. Was the first teamer a number of years ago. This is Jordan Thompson, the skipper, and on the last tackle that the York Knights have reached the 20-metre line, going right. And again, this time it's Nick Howe Williams, a New Zealander, that puts it high. Oh, I thought Max Jowett and Daryl Alford were going to collide. Max stood away, Alford takes the ball and returns it just about onto the halfway line. Gale is acting halfback, this is Ollie Pratt. And it's McGilvery's turn. 10 metres inside the York half. Ronan Michael defending along with Jacob Gannon. He's on season's loan from Lee. Gale finds Jarrett into the line, the dummy, and then the offload to Ollie Pratt. Was that a slap around the chops? Referee says play on just inside the York 20. Chance for Trinity. Gale at first receiver. Short ball to Renufa Tony, who gets a start. Been on the bench for the last couple of matches. Last tackle, 11 out, going left with Gale. The kick into the in-goal area, who's first? Hack dead. Goal line drop out. Good pressure on the visitors. 5th place, York Knights have climbed the league. 26 points along with Sheffield and Feather, who are both on 26, just below them on points difference. Pushing for the playoffs, of course. 1 point behind Widnes, they're in 4th. Done well as Mashi, hasn't he? Reaches the 40. Jowett gathers. Here comes Bowden on the charge. Turns his left shoulder into the defensive line. There are 3 of them. Black shirts waiting. Now goes left with Pitts, who of course this week has signed a 1-year extension to his contract. He'll be with us in 2025, will Pitsy. Well deserved. This is Liam Kay. Short ball. Griffith through the gap. 9 out. Full pressure on the York line. Need to score. Set restart, says referee James Vella. Another set of 6. Pitts comes back inside. Good defence, Jack Martin, the Australian. He went low on Pitts. Gale, Jowett, they're on Jowett, moving in quicker from that right centre position. It was Holyfield on the angle. Good defence. Gale again wanting the ball. Pitts is tight. Still 10 out. Going left with Gale. Kick into the in-goal area. York scrambling across the goal line again. Joe Brown, the fullback, the ex-Bradford Bull. The second goal line dropout in just about as many minutes. Pressure, but we can't score. Not yet. Not rushing through his goal line dropouts, are they? It's got the shot clock, of course. We've got the timekeepers to our left backing out that there are 10 seconds left to the referee. And here comes a no for Tony. Doyle brings it back down the short side with Josh Griffin. Wide with Gale, Jowett into the line, short ball, Ollie Pratt. And again centre, Holyfield comes in and tackles Pratt, 10 out. Pitts finds Liam Kay, steps inside one, pushes away another one, still going Liam Kay. Playing well at half back is Liam Kay. He's 2 metres out now than Tommy Doyle. Short ball to Griffin, it went behind Griffin, York are in possession. Joe Law to take the drive. Trains with Trinity throughout the week. Goes across to York on an evening. Busy man is Joe Law, isn't he? Winger Brad Ward, the next carry, almost onto the 20. Jubbard acting half-back, away from acting half-back with a little 4 or 5 metre scoot. Going right with Martin. They've reached the 40 of York. They've not been in Trinity's half yet, have they? Ingano kicks again. Jowett traps the ball. Looks to Jerry McGilvey, dummies to McGilvey, and then eventually gives him it. Alfords can't get away from the defensive, again, of Holyfield, whose dad, of course, Jamie, is one of the coaches with Trinity's academy. McGilvey's gone a long way in. Missing out, Ollie Pratt finding Kay, long ball to Ian Thornley, pushes away Joe Law, he's got Griffin on his right, will he use him? Thornley takes on the fullback, Brown beats Brown, here comes Max Jowett underneath the post. Opening try coming 8 minutes into the game, and yet more points for Trinity's favourite fullback Max Jowett, sponsored by Beat Autogen. Initial great break by Ian Thornley, big powerful centre pushed away Joe Law. Griffin in support and the pace of Max Jowett coming in from fullback. Takes him away from 20 metres from the York defenders. try underneath the post. Thornley did so well. Thornley didn't even have to use Josh Griffin, did he? Brought the ball back into the left, try underneath the post, kick to comes 4-0. After the pressure, the try comes eventually. Without any problem whatsoever, Max Joy converts his own try, Trinity lead York by 6 points to 0.
And converting his own try for Wakefield Trinity, sponsored by B Autism #1, Max Jowett. It's Wakefield Trinity 6, York Knights 0.
Deep with the kickoff from Brown. That could skid along, taken by Liam Kay, sends the pass inside to Renault for Tony, brings the ball back 12 or 13 metres. Doyle has got pitch to his left. 3 to put the Trinity's vice captain to ground. Left again with Bowden. Working hard as ever. Short side with the skipper Maddie Ashers, missed last week because of a suspension, the one match. Gale first receiver, looking for the forwards, 2 dummies and then the wide pass to Kay. That's gone to ground, tipped up by Jowett to Thornley. McGilvery down this right touchline side. It's on his way, he's got support with Gale on his inside. Uses Luke Gale, and Luke Gale has got the pace as he points up into the sky as usual. Gale is back. 10-0, Trinity score the second try in as many minutes with a kick to come. Sponsored by Lauren Fleming. And again, the ball was tipped up by Max Jowett. Thornley did well again. Started well, hasn't he, Ian Thornley? McGilvery down this right touchline side. Luke Gale in support on his left shoulder. Diving over for the try. He'll have enjoyed that with Luke Gale. Although there's another, isn't he, that's retiring at the end of the season. Pace from McGilvery down this near touchline side. Support on his left shoulder. Luke Gale, the try scorer. 15 metres in from this right touchline side. Said it many times, but Max will go through the same routine. Pace to the right. Good shot of this, haven't we, Andy? What else did you expect? Straight between the posts, sponsored by Beat Autism. It's 12-0 and it's 12 minutes on my watch. Trinity 12, York Knights 0.
And converting a try for Wakefield Trinity, sponsored by Beat Autism #1, Max Jowett. It's Wakefield Trinity 12, York Knights
And from the restart, Brown goes deep again, and again, Kay gathers it, and again, Renault for Tony with the drive, deja vu. Missing out pitch this time and finding Gale, Jowett into the line, Ollie Pratt. Played at York last year, of course, on loan before he came back to Trinity. Losing the ball, Ollie Pratt. Came back to Trinity, and what a season Ollie Pratt has had. Did him good going across to York, getting some rugby in. York are going to get the ball from this scrum in the Trinity half for the first time in the afternoon. And we're in the 15th minute already. Will Jubbs at the base of the scrum. Ngano's the first receiver, the Tongan. This is Joe Law, can't get beyond Liam Kay and Ian Thornley. Reception for committee for the low knee. Jubb goes right with a long pass to Ngano. Connor Bailey spinning, he played at Trinity way back in 2020, did he? Connor Bailey just a handful of game. Losing the ball. It might be a little bit slippy out there, you know. So York's possession in Trinity's half didn't last too long, did it? Liam Kay to feed the scrum. 20 in from this near touchline side. Tommy Dawes at the base. Thornley's first receiver. He's having a wow of a game. Tackled on this occasion. Doyle goes left with Ashurst. Comes back on the angle into the heavy traffic of Thompson and Jubb. And Tony with the dummy to the right. Thompson's met him square on. Ronan Michaels there to assist. Shot of the halfway line, Trinity. Doyle with the dummy. 10 metres inside the York half now. Liam Kay wants a quick play of the ball. Loses the ball, Tommy Doyle. Can't believe it. Was he hampered by one of the York defenders? I suspect he might have been. Jacob Gannon was there. York to feed the scrum, 10 metres inside their own half. Hangana, Jubb goes to the right. Tom Lynham's come in from his wing. Spell at Trinity a couple of seasons ago. Tries to get the ball out in the tackle, it went backwards, referee allows play to go on, and I think quite rightly. Skipping run from centre Holyfield, almost reaches the halfway line. Thompson on his own, the 30 plus years old. Jubb brings it left with Angana, looks for the runners, short ball into the hands of Jacob Gannon, again he's involved inside the Trinity 30 now for York. Driving in goes Ronan Michael, inside the 20 now, Trinity have got to defend. Short side with Ngano. Turns the ball inside to half-back partner Williams. Inventive play from York. Last tackle. Watch for the show and go from Jubb. Blindside with Ngano. Cut out pass. Try left corner. Brad Ward, the try scorer. York have opened their account. 80 minutes on my watch. 12-4. Trinity not closing down the York attackers on the last tackle. I suppose they may well have been expecting the kick. It didn't come. Moving it down the short side, there was just a hint of a space for try scorer Brad Ward. Went in at this left-hand corner. New Zealander Nico Williams is the York goal kicker. He's brought the ball back about 22, maybe 23 metres, but right on the touchline side. That's how close he was to the corner flag. Trinity's doctor's gone on to have a look at Jay Pitts, is it? Yeah. Conversion attempt from the half back. He's pulled it left.
It is Wakefield Trinity 12, York 9.
12-4 it remains. We're just entering the final 20 minutes of this first half here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium. Round 24 of 26. We've got Barrow here next Saturday, 6 p.m. kickoff. Doncaster the following Sunday. Then it's a week off for Trinity and then we're into the playoffs. Jowett goes deep with the restart. Taken by the try scorer Ward, and then he decides to drive instead of feeding it to one of his forwards. Tony and Griff, the two Trinity defenders. Thompson, the loose forward, workaholic. Jordan Thompson has been all his career. Played at Cass, played at Hull, played at Lee. Oh, careful, no penalties, please. Inside ball finds Jack Martin, the Australian, recent signing. Last tackle they've made, 35 metres from their own goal line of York. Jumps on his knees when he sends that pass out. Running in on the last tackle again to the right. Got to come back inside surely. Keeping the ball alive, Lynham kicks. Has Liam Kay got it covered? Yes, he has. Then he loses his foot and he's right on his own goal line. In fact, he's over the goal line. It'll be a Trinity goal line drop out, will it? Good play, York Knights. And it gets a bit heated. Bit of pushing and a shoving. Eventually the referee points to the goal line beneath the post. Big screen showing that one or two afters on Liam Kay, who was on his knees. Max Jowett ready for the goal line dropout. Trinity's first of the afternoon. It's a flat kick from Max Jowett. Will it reach the halfway line? Just. Martin with the drive, 10 metres inside the Trinity half. Job this time goes to the right and it's back row forward Connor Bailey. They've got plenty of game time now in the Trinity half of York, haven't they? Dummies inside. Halfback Williams with the dummy, offloading to Gannon, the back row forward. Comes left. And Garner, the halfback again, he fell in front of Renault for Tony, so it was an easy tackle. But York are inside the Trinity 20, they're spinning it to the right with Thompson. Dummies inside again, here comes Field. Put to ground on the last tackle, 11 metres out. Short side. The halfback goes to ground, right on the Trinity line. Nico Williams trying to weave his magic and find a gap in the Trinity defence. He can't do that. On this occasion, Trinity defence holds good. But they're only 5 metres from their own goal line, the Trinity. Work to do. Holfus has put his hand up yet again. Loses the ball. Advantage York. Referee allows play to go on. Dangerous times for Trinity, leading 12-4. York converted try here to cause us an issue. Ngannou. York player tries to burrow his way underneath the Trinity defenders, can't do so. Jubb comes deep again. Ngannou. This is Law. This time steps beyond Thornley. It's got to go right, surely. Thompson runs it to Tommy Doyle. 5 metres out, dangerous times for Trinity. Jubb goes right again with Ngannou. Good tackle on Ronan Michael. It had to be because there was a gap and the Trinity defenders came in tight. Short pass, the York defenders over the line. Is he on his back? It's Jack Martin. They bring the ball back onto the 10. Defending well, Trinity. Kick from Ngannou. It was trapped by a Trinity player. Dropped straight on the ball. A couple of Trinity subs ready to come on. Renault for Tony and Josh Bowden are replaced by Kai Rodwell and Isaiah Wangener. 2 begins off, 2 begins on. And McGilvey to relief. Oh, that's a high tackle, is it? Referee allows play to go on. And the offload to Alfords. It's Caleb Wellery that's gone on, not Wangener. Here comes Rodwell. Back into the side, Caleb Wellery. Gale kicks deep from his own 30. Good positioning by the fullback, Joe Brown. And a good 15-metre drive into the Trinity defenders, 10 metres inside his own half. A couple of substitutions for York Knights, in fact 3 substitutions for York Knights. Caleb Wellery defending, along with Tommy Doyle.
Sponsored by the Supper Club, leaving the field number 17, Roland Michael, 9 Will Jubb, and 42 Jack Martin. Coming on number 16, Brendan Santee, 19 Josh Daly, and 25 Bailey Andrews.
It's the front 3 off for Mark Applegarth's side and a new fresh front 3 on. This should be McGilvery's. Takes it well, does Jerry McGilvery, 11 metres from his own line. And under pressure from Law and Ward. Not having it all their own way, Trinity. 27 minutes gone, it's still just 12 points to 4. And most of the play over the last 5 or 6 minutes have been in the Trinity half. Alfords felt that, but this time he hangs on to the ball. No way through for Welly, but he reaches the 30 with a good drive. Takes SWAT, 2 defenders with him. Rodwell back on the angle. Felt that, did Brendan Santee, the substitute. Kick from Gale, was he challenged? Penalty Trinity. Challenged after the kick was Luke Gale. Fans in front of her not happy, are they, Andy? It's not a Trinity penalty, it's a turnover. York in possession. Tom Lynham. Thompson will drive the ball into the heart of the Trinity defenders. Well is there. So is Matty Ashurst, who's come in for the defensive work, and Tommy Doyle. Josh Daly with his first touch of the ball. Short side with York. Half back crosses the halfway line, does Brendan Santee. That's gone to ground. Who's got pace? Now it's picked up by Field in the far centre. Last tackle on the halfway line. Where's the kicker from York? Williams to the right has gone high. Max Charters to make yards. McGilvery gathers. That's a high tackle surely. Referee allows play to go on. We're seeing Thornley's turn to drive into 4 defenders. Defending well at the moment, this York team. Alford skips past 1, then he's stuttered. Then 3 defenders wait for him. Rodwell offloads to Welly. Scruffy at the play of the ball, short side Tommy Doyle, edge comes Josh Griffin. Can't get beyond Thompson and Law and Gannon, 3 York defenders. Gale will kick, charged down by Joe Law. Jarrett's got to get back, it bounces kindly for York. Law gathers, pulling, bit of shirt pulling, penalty Trinity, the leaving kick to come. "30 minutes on my watch, we haven't scored since the 10th. 12-4 it remains, Trinity's favour." Spirited performance from York Knights. Gale finds touch. Thornley with the restart. Liam Kay's the first receiver. Now it's Jay Pitts' turn to drive. Onto the 30-metre line. Options for Tommy Doyle. Goes left with Rodwell. Doyle brings it back to the right with Kay. Looking for the runners. Gale into the line. Short ball, Thornley. Thornley loses possession. York in possession and play on, says referee James Vella. York try scorer Brad Ward drives, but not beyond Caleb Welly and Liam Kay. Lineham. He always put his hand up and worked when he was at Trinity. Oh, he's had a knock on, referee said it is. Substitute Santee. So the teams will go to scrum centre field on the 10 metres inside the York half. Perhaps a little bit more than 10 metres. McGilvery's gone in from his scrum, from the wing into the scrum. Jay Pitts his first receiver. Here comes Jay Pitts, Matty Ashurst the dummy runner. Luke Gale reaches, Jarrett into the line, shows the dummy. 15 metres out from the York line. Pitts again in possession. Kai Rodwell on the drive onto the 20 metre line. Round of applause from spectators below as they like Kai Rodwell, don't they? Short ball from Gale to Welly. 10 out. Now it's York's turn to defend. Coming back to the right with Kay. That's not the best of passes. Penalty Trinity. High tackle. Thompson just having a word with Mr. Vella. It's clearly a good signal. High tackle. Chance from the North Standers. Wakefield. Trinity are going to run it. They're going to put pressure on the York Knights from 15 metres out. Tommy Doyle to restart. Here comes Caleb Welly. Turns into the York defenders. There are 3 of them. Deep to Gale. Short ball. Rodwell running wide this time. Kai Rodwell.
6 again, mate.
Back to the right. Welly had to reach. He's in the in-goal area. Can he get the ball down? No, he can't. Deep to Liam Kay. Jowett into the line. Cut out pass. McGilvery in the right corner. Great play, Trinity. Forwards drive the ball in. Push it wide. And yet another try for Trinity's winger, Jerry McGilvery, sponsored by Blue Maloo, and the try comes in the 34th minute. Trinity's 3rd of the afternoon. Forwards drive it in well. Then Liam Kay shots on the right hand side. Give me the ball. Max Jowett into the line. Cut out pass. McGilvery sliding in at the right corner. As I say, the 3rd of the afternoon. 16 points to 4. Kick to come. Chilly afternoon, Max Jowett taking water on board. At least the rain stopped, Andy. "35 minutes on my watch. Three paces back, one to the right. Got a cracking view of this again, as I'm Andy. Here we go. Oh, he's pushed it left, has Max Jowett. He was kicking them from there in the warm-up. So it remains 16-4 as we approach the last few minutes of the first 40. And yet again, Brown restarts with a deep kick. Liam Kay this time has to put pace and come forward and gathers on the 20-metre line. Playing well is Liam Kay. Loses the ball after I've said he's playing well. Hang on, a few afters are there. Just turn around and walk away. Playoffs coming up in a few weeks. Don't want any suspensions, do we? Head and ball York, 25 out from the Trinity line. York go right with field. So again, Trinity got to defend. Back to the left to Tom Lynham, who puts his head down. Thompson offloads, and Garner offloads to. Used to be a pop singer, didn't he, Andy? Joe Brown, back in the 60s. Or are you too young to remember? Of course you are. In Garner, on his own. Bit of shirt pulling, but it's effective. He's taken the ball to within 5 metres. He's lost the ball as he plays it. He has. Will be frustrated, so will Mark Applegarth, the coach. Last couple of minutes on my watch of the first half, Trinity will be in possession. Both McGilvery and Alfords have come in. So Tommy Doyle will be at the base. He can go left or right. He comes right with McGilvery, Trinity's last try scorer. That looks a bit high. Oh, he's given it this time. Ironic jeers and cheers from the Trinity faithful fans. Luke Gale finds touch right on the halfway line. Now, have Trinity got time to score another in this first half? Kay moves it wide to Welly. They have to go from halfway if they're going to do so. Still going is Caleb Welly. Piggybacking the York defenders. Short side with Kay. Inside to Griffin. 6 again for Trinity. Will they need them, Griffin? Still going is Josh Griffin. Right, come on, push it wide left. Go left, tell me down, wide. Quick hands left. Kay. Thompson takes Kay out with a good tack around the shoulders. And Garner was there to assist. Doyle brings it back to the right with the dummy. Another dummy from Tommy Doyle. Can't get the ball out in the tackle despite the effort. Kay acting half-back. Slow play the ball. Jowett kicking to the corner. Brown gathers, will go across the dead ball line. Oh, we have time for the goal line drop out. We're in stoppage time on my watch. York won't rush this, I can tell you. No time at all for the goal line dropout. Trinity scored 2 converted tries in the opening 10 minutes and led 12 points to 0. And then surprise for Trinity, York got possession on the last tackle, ran it with a try in the left corner, but Trinity came back. Beautiful cut-out pass from Max Jowett, saw McGilvery score in the right corner. Jowett couldn't convert. Join myself, TC and Andy for the second 40 here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium. Half-time, it's Trinity 16, York Knights 4.
Give it up for the Trinity X Dance Team!
Welcome back to the DIY Kitchen Stadium. Trinity leading the York Knights by 16 points to 4. The team's making their way out onto the field for the second 40. Trinity being tested, make no mistake, by a very gallant York Knights. That was the timekeeper's hooter, by the way. It's about a metre from us. Sure you heard it. Everybody's ready. All on this kicking tee of Joe Brown, the York fullback. Blast from the whistle from the referee, the Australian James Vella. Goes high with the kick. Gathered by Liam Kay, and here comes Welly with the drive. First half substitute for Trinity. No sign yet of Lachlan Walmsley or Isaiah Vangana. This is Kai Rodwell. Started on the bench. Another form forwards for Trinity. Down the short side with Matty Ashurst. Gale this time at acting halfback. Ollie Pratt with the drive. Tries to outside his opposition, can't do so. Thompson and Santa came in on the angle. Pitts just drives the ball and through the gap. Jay Pitts makes a good 10 metres on the last tackle and up towards the halfway line. Gale's to the right, he'll kick surely, yes he does. It's not a 40-20 gifting York possession, but inside their own 20. Three first half tries to Trinity. Max Jowett, Luke Gale and Jerry McGilvery. A couple of giant conversions, and the York tried to Brad Ward as they ran it on the last tackle. York player hesitant when he plays it. Their Trinity forwards were moving in. Almost caught offside. Pitch defends. Along with Welly. Kai Rodwell dropped off the tackle. He's there again. It's Kai Rodwell on this occasion. Shouldered into the midriff of the York attacker. Thompson makes a good 6 or 7 metres for the York side. Beaten twice, of course, already this season by Trinity in the early stages of the 1895 trophy and in round 4 of the Betfred Championship. And Garner will kick high, and it's not gone too deep. Any pressure on Jowett? None at all. Good chase from York. And in those two games, Lachlan Walmsley scored 7 tries, 3 in the first game, 4 in the second. And we've yet to see him this afternoon. He's on the bench. Alfords, recognisable from those orange boots, beats the first man, makes another few metres, almost onto the 20. Doyle acting half-back. Ollie Pratt loses his footing, that's because he's not got his orange boots on, Ollie. Drive from Kai Rodwell. Gale tries to go on the outside of the tackle of Williams. He's close to this touchline side, he's about a metre in. Last tackle, it's a turnover. And again, good York, good effort from York, good to defence. York start this set of 6, 10 metres inside the Trinity half. Lynham's ready. Here comes Tom Lynham. No way through for the wingman. Doyle, Pitts and Rodwell, the 3 defenders. Goes wide with Hangana. Substitute, Sante. Tipped on by Law. Ward down that far touchline side. Had to come inside, he was too close to the touchline. And Thornley makes a tackle. Coming wide with Hangana again. Turns it back inside to Brown, the fullback, who offloads. McGilvray's in from his wing defending. Good defence, Jerry McGilvray. And Garner again dictating play for the York Knights. Goes wide with our back partner Williams. Over at past third line. He'll go down in this right corner. Into touch. Great defence, Trinity. Great defence. Lynham was going in that right corner, low and hard. Pratt did well. First contact from Trinity's young centre. Can't call him a teenager anymore, Ollie Pratt. He turned 20 this week. Hope you had a good birthday, Ollie. And Trinity start their set of 6 just 10 metres from their own goal line. Pitch to play the ball. Caleb Welly with the drive, only makes a couple of metres. Alfort's the next drive, come back into the heavy traffic, beats one, can't beat the next two. Short side with Ashurst. Look how Williams had moved in. York looks about 2 metres offside. Rodwell does well, centre field. Gale's going to kick from the 40. Brown gets across, gathers the ball on the second bounce, brings it back towards the Trinity defenders. Ward again, the winger. Law was lurking on the left shoulder of the back row forward, Gannon. Going back down the short side, kick from Hengaro. Jowett's got to get across quickly. He's going to gather this ball just about 5 metres from his own goal line. And look over there, four York defenders. But Jowett tries to come on the outside of them. Williams had moved in on the angle and Jowett's been taken back towards his own goal line. And again, it's good defence from Mark Applegarth's side. I wonder how many metres Alford has gained. Again, it's Alford, so puts his hand up. This time it's Ollie Pratt. But again, no way through that keen York defence. McGilvray's come a long way from his right wing. Prince Hughes going to take the drive. Dummy from Tommy Doyle. Referee says that's not a high tackle. Well, if it's not a high tackle, what the heck is it? Kick from Gale. Centre field. Brown gathers the ball 10 metres from his own goal line. Ashurst is waiting, so is Pratt. And he's bundled back 3 or 4 metres as the York fullback. Fielded acting halfback, Lynham with the drive. Met by Kai Rodwell for the reception committee. Rodwell and Pitts. Dummy from field, not taking dummies like that, field. 11 on his back, second row forward, playing in the centre. Short side on the left, and again Hingano puts it high. Jowett waits. Jowett gathers the kick 20 metres from his own goal line. Brings it back to the 30. Waiting for the first score of the second half. We've played 8 minutes. 16-4 it remains as it was at the break, and here comes McGilvray. Last season in Rugby League for the former international. Matty Ashurst off, Isaiah Wangener on. And the first touch for Wangener. Gale finds Alfords from acting halfback, who almost reaches the halfway line. In fact, he does, he crosses the halfway line. Going right with Pitts. Juggling from Caleb Welly, goes to ground. Knock on, head and ball York. It's just not as crisp as it has been for the last few weeks, has it? 60 points for the last 2 weeks, of course, Whitehaven and Swinton. At the moment, not this afternoon at the DIY Kitchen Stadium, spirited performance from the York Knights, as you would have expected. Pushing for a playoff place, Mark Applegarth's side. They'll start this set of 6 inside their own half. Lynham with the first drive. Jack Teamby's on, the Scottish international, and here he comes. Now he's had a good game when we played him. He's had 2 good games when we played him early in the season. As I say, Scottish international, short, stocky front row forward. Williams finds Thompson. Finds Brendan Sante inside the Trinity half. Griffin's defending along with Tommy Doyle. Short ball to Teamby. Pitts has gone low. Short side again with Hangana. Short ball. No way through for Connor Bailey. On the last tackle, 20 out. Hangana puts it back to this right, meant for Lynham. Takes the ball. Alphys was waiting to make the tackle. Ooh, I thought Ollie Pratt had got away from the defenders. There was a York hand in there. Referee allows play to go on, and it's back to 1. Alphys away from acting halfback. Long ball to Kay. Griffin finds Thornley, bit of juggling from Thornley. Thornley started the game brilliantly. He's now lost possession. York in possession. No advantage. It'll be a scrum. York heading ball. 11 minutes on my watch in the second half. No sign of Lachlan Walmsley. Will Tommy Doyle be doing the 80 like he did last week? Or maybe if he gets the rest, Liam Kay could go in at hooker, couldn't he? And Walmsley, perhaps the fullback, and jar it back into the halves. Who knows? And Garner to feed the scrum. Tamby's at first receiver. Here he comes the substitute. Pitts was standing waiting. Back to the left with Thompson, who tries to step inside. Good defence, Trinity. Loses the ball. The referee didn't see it, neither did the touch judge. 8 metres from the Trinity line. Pressure on the red, white and blue. Williams with the inside ball. No way through for Connor Bailey. The back row forward is in the in-goal area. Can't ground the ball. They bring it back to the 10. Walmsley's below us, warming up as I speak. Deep to Williams, looking for the runners. 2 dummies, the ball goes to ground. Picked up by Joe Law. Scrag to the ground by Liam Kay. They'll have a word about that in training this week. Kick from Hingano again. He's kicked all afternoon, hasn't he? Jarrett gathers well as he's taken it to the own in-goal area. He's about a metre short of the in-goal area. Thornley's come inside. It's Thornley that takes the drive. Screaming for offside. Referee's giving it. No, it's not. He's giving it for a high tackle. And again, there's a little bit of a afters. Over-enthusiasm, perhaps. Now then, Mr. Lynham, you're the only one that's not involved. He's nearly there. He's there, but by the time Tom Lynham gets there, it's all been sorted out. Referee, touch judges are on, and the referee stops the official timekeeper's watches. Who's he going to have a word with? Now, the original decision was a penalty for a high tackle for Trinity. So it should be a relieving kick for presumably Luke Gale. Could be Max Giard, of course. No standards are shouting for somebody to be sent off. Referee wants to chat with his 2 linesmen, one of which is a lineswoman. Should we call them linespersons, perhaps? To be politically correct. 14 minutes on my watch, which ticks on.
Penalty only.
Penalty, Trinity. And a word with Thompson, Jordan Thompson, the York skipper. And with Jay Pitts, of course, who was the Trinity skipper, because, no, he's not, he don't want Pitts. He wants a word with Jordan Thompson because of the penalty that Brandon Santee has given for a high tackle. No, I can't sin bin him for that, surely. It's a decent lecture, is this, isn't it? As it was at the break, 16 points to 4. Now he wants a word with Jay Pitts. James Vella, the Australian referee. Get on with it, you comedian, says somebody to my right. Brilliant, brilliant. Penalty Trinity after all that. And it is Luke Gale to fine touch. Josh Griffin with the first drive from the restart. Kai Rodwell with the next drive, almost up to the 40-metre line. In fact, he's on the 40-metre line. Left to Pitts. Welly. Vangana through the gap, didn't get the ball. Doyle goes right with Pitts. Dummy from Jay Pitts, he's taking the ball 15 metres inside the York half. Good build up this from Trinity. Back to the left with Rodwell. 2 to put him to ground. Short side with Gale, who's going to go high. Brown waits, Brown gathers 10 metres from his own goal line. And Isaiah Vangana. Right, keep him here now. Come on, keep him here. Joe Law with the next drive. No way through for Joe Law, surely. Santee. They've crossed the 20 of York by a good 5 or 6 metres. Skipper Thompson with the next drive, but Rodwell waited and took the tackle. And it's the last tackle in this set of 6 for York. Hangana kicks again. Daryl Alfords to gather the ball on his own 10-metre line, brings it back almost to the 30. 3 to put the winger to ground. Ollie Pratt, few forwards walking back. Rodwell, Welly, Doyle, Pitts, puffing a little bit. Not this man, not Liam Kay. Spins in the tackle, goes to ground 8 metres short of the halfway line. Doyle's back in now, acting halfback. McGilvery puts his hand up again with a good run into the York half. 16-4, remember, as it was at the break. Played 18 minutes of the second half on my watch. Running it wide with Gale. Jowett into the line, cut out past Alford's, got to go inside. Does so, last tackle. Gale's clapping his hands at first receiver. Gale in possession. Back to this left corner. Brown waits, Brown gathers again. Goes to ground again. 5 metres from his own goal line, and again, it's deja vu, isn't it? Centre field with a drive. Trinity certainly being tested this afternoon. Lynham with the next carry. Keeping the ball alive, York. Brendan Santee has been substituted by Jack Martin, the Australian who started the game, and it's a deep kick, and Jowett's got to again go back to his own goal line. And the chasers are there. Joe Law makes the tackle. 5 metres from the Trinity line. No way through for Jerry McGilvery, one of Trinity's first half try scorers. Could do a few more this half, couldn't we? Thornley this time. Josh Bowden, Renault Fatoni ready to come back on. Those two, of course, starting the game. Here comes Vangenaar. Ooh, he poked his nose through the gap. Ollie Pratt was on his left shoulder. Last tackle, running it wide with a girl. Kicking high. Welly and Rodwell off. Bowden and Tony on for Trinity. Double substitution. Still no sign of Lachlan Walmsley.
Trinity sponsored by the Supper Club. Leaving the field number 15, Caleb Welling. Number 18, Kyle Rodwell. Returning 8, Josh Bowden. 10, Renoff and Tony.
Teenby. Gale stands up in the tackle. Assisted by Vangen at the back row forward. Thompson goes forward, then he offloads to Ingano, the halfback. Brown into the line. Kay hangs on. Does well, does Liam Kay. 10 metres inside the Trinity half. And it's the last tackle for York. Ingano puts it high again. Jowett gathers it again and then finds Alfords with a quick pass. Alfords away from one. Can't get away from the next defender. Not a line that. Got to play it again. My watch says we're in the final 20 minutes and we haven't had a score this half. Still 16-4. Pratt loses the ball. Referee blows a whistle. 1 knock on, 2 knock ons. First offence, York's ball. Some more pressure on the Trinity line. Score here from York, we really do have a game on our hands. And York have opted to take the scrum 20 metres in from this near touchline side. They can choose, they can take it 20 metres in or in the centre of the field. Somebody's just shouted out, who's refereeing this game? Is it Tom Lynham? They love it, don't they? They pay the money, they're allowed to shout what they want as long as it's not offensive. York in possession, Trinity have to defend. Pushing it wide. Josh Daly, no way through. Prop forward. Martin, 5 out. Deep to Williams. And Garner linking with his halfback partner. Lynham can't reach that one, and there's the cheers for Tom Lynham. They loved him when he was wearing the red, white and blue, didn't they? Trinity offside, penalty York. More pressure on the Trinity line. Teamby with the drive, takes some pulling to ground. The Tony's there, so is Doyle, so is Bowden. Going left with Williams, inside ball to Thompson, that goes forward the skipper. Great defence from Vangenaar. Williams again trying to weave the magic. Lynham catches the ball right on the touchline side. Alfords does well. Field's got to go left, he does. Williams pushes it wider to Thompson. Eight out. Short side again for York, put the ball to ground. Gale came in on the angle, put pressure on the York player, did well, did Luke Gale. And again, taking time to take the scrum down. McGilvery, as always, with the first drive. It's usually him or Alford, isn't it? Kay acting half back. Brings it back to the left with a Tony. Now it's Josh Bowden's turn. Good drive, Josh Bowden. Bit of wrestling going on. Pitt steps away from Teamby and makes another 5 metres centre field. Doyle's look to his right. That's where we're going with Liam Kay. Inside ball to Griffin. Shimmy from Griffin as he crosses the halfway line and on the last tackle. Gale goes high with the kick. Joe Brown at the full-back waits for it and gathers the ball. Liam Kay goes over the top. The tackle's made 15 metres from the York line. He's taking a knock as Joe Brown, the full-back. Leg injury perhaps. Winger Ward with the drive. Joe Law with the next drive on the short side. Ngannou with it, this time he doesn't kick, he tries to jink past one. In fact, he's got away for a couple of the Trinity defenders. Side ball to Williams, his half-back partner. Doyle goes low, Pitts goes high. Along with the Tony, Teamby again. Inside the Trinity half on the last tackle. Going high again, the York kick of the half-back in Ngannou. Taken by Max Jite brilliantly at full-back. 27 minutes gone in the second half. A little bit of stoppage time, of course, because of that fracas. Ollie Pratt down this left touchline side. Tries to cut inside. The York defenders were coming across on the angle. Alfords with the drive. Probably heard the call of get him on side. McGilvery's come a long way in, hasn't he, from his wing? Quick play the ball, scooped up by Tommy Doyle. Luke Gale inside to Vanganar. Better build up, but it's the last tackle. Pressure on Gale. Gale rushes the kick. He's taken by a Tony, but it is the last tackle. Gets the ball out to Liam Kay. Flips the ball out. Oh, he says the tackle has been completed. So with the turnover, York in possession. 16 points to 4 it remains, as it was at the break, and on my watch, 28 minutes now gone of the second 40. And still no sign of Lachlan Walmsley.
Interchange for York now, sponsored by the Summer Club, number 15, Jack Teamby, and returning number 17, Roland Michael.
Ronan Michael on for Jack Teamby, who I think he's done well this last 10 minutes. Puts his hands out as he comes off as if to say, what on earth have I done wrong? And I'm not sure he's done anything wrong. Not happy, isn't Teamby? Thompson meanwhile sends the pass to his left. Brown's okay, he's into the line. Joe Law tries to go outside. Ian Thornley can't do so. McGilvery came in to assist. After Ngannou doesn't kick again, he tries to run it, can't do so. Pitts defends. Long ball to Thompson. Williams not going to offload this time. Bowden's defending. Back onto the field is Ronan Michael with the next drive. Last tackle for York. Comes right with Williams. Running it again on the last. There's the kick. Jarrett's got to get across. As the York player pinched the ball, it's the turnover if he has. Just thought there was a little bit of hesitation in the Trinity defence. So Trinity have got to go the length of the field again. 10.5 minutes remaining on my watch. 16-4. Alfort's from acting halfback. I'm just going to keep my eye on these York defenders. There's one or two of them, in fact there's 3 or 4 of them offside. As Ollie Pratt drives onto the 20 metre line, then he's bundled back a couple of metres. Tommy Doyle with his hands out saying who's coming next. Bowden with the drive. Pitts can't go outside the York defender. Here comes Ian Thornley. Kicking from inside his own half is Luke Gale, then he loses his footing. Brown has got to turn and gather on the 3rd bounce. Hooker Will Jubb ready to come back on for Mark Applegarth's side. Brendan Santi ready to come back on as well for York. Meanwhile, Ward drives up towards the halfway line. Not quite there yet though. Defence from Josh Bowden and Josh Griffin. Overhead pass. Field had to reach. Nowhere beyond Gale and Pratt. Good defence from the 2 Trinity defender. Lachlan Walms is ready. Trinity's sub. Skip from Connor Bailey, but no way through again. Trinity defence holds good on the 30 metre line. Short side, Williams with pace. Field puts a kick in. Is it going into touch? Max Giant allows the ball to go into touch. Be interesting to see where Lachlan Walms is going. Will he go to full back? Suspect he might do. Liam Kay coming off. So a half back off, so Lachlan Walms is surely to full back. Max Giant to half back, to partner Luke Gale. Trinity in possession but inside their own 10 metre zone. Well played Liam Kay. Alfors has lost possession, has he? He has, and York have gained possession. They'll start this set of 6, 12 metres from the Trinity line. Williams to the left, Ngannou further to the left, Martin with the drive. Got to defend now, Trinity. Jubb back on the field as acting halfback. Deep to Ngannou, this is Williams, his partner. Tipped on to Lynham, steps inside 1. Steps inside 2, kicks towards the post. Tapped over the dead ball line by Max Jarrett. Goal line drop out Trinity. 8 minutes on my watch for Trinity to defend a 16 points to 4 lead. Biggest test of the season this, Andy. Goal line drop up from Chite, goes deep, bounces into touch, does it? That should be Trinity's ball. Great goal line drop out, Max Jarrett. Low and hard to this left hand side. We haven't got a ball and now we've got 2 on. That usually happens, doesn't it? Five metres short of the halfway line. Pitts to play the ball. Doyle had acting halfback. Doing big minutes again, Pitts and Doyle. Vangener with the drive from the Luke Gale pass. Doyle's surely going to go back to the right. Scruffy again at the play the ball. Inside ball to Bowden from Gale. Pokes his nose through the gap. Nobody supporting him. Dummy inside from Luke Gale. Thompson, the experienced loose forward, wasn't taking the dummy from Gale. Pitts, workaholic as usual. Short ball from Gale, and the offload, keeping it alive. Griffin. He's 10 out on the last tackle, is Josh Griffin. We need it to come left, deep left, Gale. Running it with Jowett, little kick into the in-goal area. Is it Lynham that's gathered the ball? Right on his own goal line, Tom Lynham. Did well, the winger. Bit of juggling from the York acting half-back, but he manages to hang on to the ball. Brown had acting half-back down the short side. Jubb goes left to his skipper, who dummies once and then offloads to Ngannou. Keeping it alive, Ward on the far touchline side. Went inside to Law, who gathers the ball just short of the touchline side. And then loses the ball to McGilvery. Will it be advantage Trinity? Slings the ball inside to Walmsley. 7 tries already this season, Walmsley against York. Little advantage to Trinity following that knock on, but the referee said, we'll play on. Keep the ball going, keep the ball alive, why not? Pitts finds Bowden inside the 30. Less than 5 minutes on my watch, a little bit of stoppage time. No scores in the second half. Gale looks for the runners, one of which is Walmsley. Floating pass. Away from one, Lachlan Walmsley, away from 2. Trying to find space on the inside. Doyle goes right with Pitts. Keeping it live for Jowett. Thornley steps inside 1 and steps inside 2 on the offload. Juggling from Jowett, pushing it wide to Gale. Kicks for the corner, makes for Alford. Lynham gathers well, right on his own goal line. Tom Lynham does very well indeed. But York have got to bring it away from their own goal line. Pratt goes in quickly and makes the tackle. Joe Law with the next drive. Short side, Williams. Taking him towards this touchline side, tackle's made.
An 8th and final interchange for York Knights, sponsored by the Supper Club, leaving the field number 42, Jack Martin, and returning number 19, Josh Dale.
Josh Dale is back on for Jack Martin. That's the final substitution for Mark Applegarth. He'll chip over the Trinity defensive line. They've gathered the ball and Wakefield inside. Go on, it's flopped right on him, but inside the York half. That's a flop, surely, if ever there was one. Matty Asher's ready to come on. Or should I say back on. Walmsley first receiver. Jay Pitts taking a well-earned rest with, on my watch, less than 3 minutes remaining. So that's got to be like for like. Tash will go in the middle. Alford's meanwhile will try and drive beyond the York defenders. Doyle's going to do 80 minutes, is he? Again. Gale sends it pass behind Max Jowett, gathered by Thornley. Trinity lost about 15 metres on that play. Scrappy. Asher's quickly into the action. Ball stolen by York. Offside York. He's pulled the winger for offside. That's a relief, isn't it, with a minute and a half to go on my watch.
We would like to thank you for your fantastic support here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium this afternoon. The official attendance is 5,137.
5,137, we've breached 5,000 again. Great support from the Trinity faithful, and there's a few York followers here as Josh Bowden drives onto the 20 metre line. Let's finish with this try and a goal. Doyle at acting half, okay, here comes Renault for Tony. Drives onto the 10, right of centre. Doyle has looked both ways. Which way is he going, Tommy Doyle? He's bringing it left with Bowden, but he finds Gale. Tipped on to Alford in the left corner. Darrell Alford to score that final try. In fact, we're only 30 seconds from the end of the 40 on my watch, and it's 20, 20 points to 4 with a try, the first of the second half, in the 40th minute. Tries are plenty this season for Daryl Alfords. Keeping the ball alive, Trinity, and another cut-out pass. Lynham came in on the angle, couldn't take the Trinity winger out. Future Einstein's the sponsor of Daryl Alfords. Almost a walk-in, but he had to end up with a dive, didn't he? Why wouldn't you? Couple of minutes of stoppage time. Timekeeper's just to my left, and Jowett to attempt the conversion for the try by Daryl Alfords. About a couple of metres in from this left touchline side for Max Jowett. Four tries to Trinity, 2 conversions from Max Jowett. Well, I said we ought to finish with a converted try, didn't I? Can he do it, Max? Can he? Can he? No, he's gone to the right hand side of the post. 2 from 4 for Max. Well into stoppage time. Maybe a minute or so to go. This time it's Nickal Williams to get the game back underway for York. Goes short with the kickoff. York offside from the centre spot, says the referee, James Vella. So penalty Trinity. Jay Pitts, Trinity's man of the match, sponsored by Brenda Jones, of course. Well done, Pittsy. Big minutes again. Celebrating his new season signing. Hey, come on, let's have another try. Thornley. Into the last minute of time. Referee's brought the play back, has he? Another defensive error from York and another penalty for Trinity. He's come back a long way as a referee, hasn't he? Max going to take the 2, is he, or attempt the 2? Referee having a word with Max Jowett and Matty Ashurst, the 2 Trinity players. Running it, Ashurst. Doyle at acting half-back. Goes deep to Luke Gale. Pass inside to the middle for Tony. You probably heard the final hooter from the timekeepers. There's just a metre or 2 to our left. 16 points to 4 at the break with 3 first half tries to Max Jowett, Luke Gale and Jerry McGilvray with a couple of Max Jowett conversions and the single try to Bad Ward, the York Knights player. 16-4 became 20 points to 4, but we had to wait until the final minute when Daryl Alfords went in this left-hand corner. Well, I think it's fair to say that York have been spirited, stacks of enthusiasm, and Trinity not at their best by any stretch of the imagination. But as I say, a win's a win. 2 league points as we await Barrow next Saturday, remember, with a 6 p.m. and earlier kick-off. 6 p.m. we await Barrow here at the DIY Kitchen Stadium. Thanks for joining myself, TC, cameraman Andy Davis. It's finished in front of 5,136 spectators. Trinity 20, York Knights 4.